Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is December 4, 2021. Let's look at stock market activities for the week and see what stock we can buy next week. So with that, let's jump in and get started. As you can see here, S&P 500 futures are down for past couple days here. So it's really going below 100-day moving average. We got to watch out a little carefully. As you look at Nasdaq here, Nasdaq is also below its 100-day moving average, as you can see here, and we got Dow Jones Industrial Average trying to hit 200-day moving average and bouncing off of 200-day moving average. And finally, Russell 2000 is below 200-day moving average. That's in a bearish territory right now. So we got to be a little bit careful here and buy quality stocks. And let's quickly look at the bond market and see what's going on in the bond market. So as you look through in the bond market here, let's make it a little big here. Bonds are going higher as you can see here. And also as you look through here, interest rates are coming down. So interest rates coming down can hurt the bank stocks as you all know. So we got to look at some quality bank stocks. It may be okay to buy some of those like JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and so on and so forth. As you look through crude oil here, crude oil is trying to go a little higher but still below 200-day moving average. It's a bear market in the crude oil right now. And as you look through gold here, gold is trying to see where to go here. A little bit strong but still below 200-day moving average. Gold is also in a bearish territory right now. So you might be wondering, how do I know when the market is going to go up? So what typically I look at is I look at this indicator here from Thinkorswim. It tells me what's going on in the market. As you look through here, we got S&P 500. As you see here, it's been down for last couple of days. Let's make it a little big here and go from there. So as we scan through here, we got S&P 500 in a little bit going down as you can see here, and VIX is shooting higher. So inverse relationship between S&P 500 and VIX as you can see here. And keep looking at the skew. Skew always gives you a heads up. If skew is high like this, that tells you market is going to roll over pretty soon. Right now, skew after going higher, it's coming down, telling you market is right now going down. And as you look through here, this is one of the important indicator. Australian dollar versus JPY. So this is called a carry trade. Folks buy low interest, sell low interest bearing Japanese yen and buy Australian dollar and borrow from it and buy commodities, stocks and whatnot. Right now, risk is off. Folks are selling AUD JPY and also selling the stock market. So as you see some uptick in AUD JPY, then we can believe market has got some legs here. So right now it's going down. So we got to watch carefully. If you see some uptick in AUD JPY as well as VIX as well as Q here, then we can jump back in. Right now I'll be cautious. I'll be buying some quality stocks and keeping some money with me so that way I can keep buying as the market goes lower. As you can see here, if I see some stabilization in AUD JPY as well as Q, then I would slowly jump in and then go from there. So right now, preserve the money, buy slowly, quality stocks and go from there. So with that, what we'll do now is we'll look at a few stocks and go from there. So let's start with the big cap stocks here. We got Apple, as you can see here. Apple is a rocket ship, doing great here. Off late, last 2 days or so, it's down as you can see here. Still, Apple has got a high RSI. I would wait for a little pullback here. Right now, as you can see here, it's actually around this 10-day moving average right now. We got to be careful here. So I would not buy. Given RSI is high, I'll wait for a little pullback here. On the other hand, Microsoft is in a buy territory right now, RSI 42. That's in a good territory. We could slowly buy some Microsoft here and go from there. As you can see here, Microsoft is trying to touch its 100-day moving average here. I think it's a good one to buy at these levels here. Look, RSI has been dropping off big time. Look at the Apple here, still RSI is around the higher side here, whereas Microsoft has dropped pretty much from an RSI perspective. That's a good buy. And then you got here Amazon.com. Amazon is a great buy here. RSI is 41. It's a good buy. It's trying to touch its 200-day moving average, as you can see here. I would be a buyer of Amazon.com here. And then you got here Facebook or Meta. Meta is also great buy here. It's below its 200-day moving average. You don't get too many chances to buy Meta. It's a great one to buy at these levels. But for the folks who want to sell put options below the stock price, you could sell put options in both Facebook as well as Microsoft here. Given high IV percentile, you'll get some good money here. Even Apple, for that matter, you could sell some deep in the money, in the meaning all the way down from current price. You can sell some put options, make some decent money, even with Apple. That's the beauty when the market drops big time, all the volatility shoots up and you'll get some good money for put options. Even though you go deep under the stock price, you'll get some good money. So with that, let's jump in here, look at a few more stocks here. So let's look at second set of stocks here. We got Google or Alphabet. Alphabet is trying to bounce off of its 100-day moving average, as you can see here. Right now RSI is low. You could buy Alphabet at these levels, and you can also sell some put options, as you can see here, high IV percentile. Netflix again came down pretty drastically down, as you can see here. Next stop could be 200-day moving average, but it's good to buy some Netflix slowly and take it from there. And then we got Nvidia. Nvidia is still strong, as you can see here. RSI is 54. Call me when it RSI drops down to 50. I would be a buyer of Nvidia if it touches 100-day moving average around 277 or so. And then we got J&J here. J&J is a great buy here. This stock is, as you can see, it's trying to go higher. This stock is telling us, hey, you know what, I cannot go down anymore. So that's why it's trying to go higher, as you can see here. It's a great buy even up at this level here. Given RSI 45, it's a great buy. Let's look at a few more here. Next, we got Lockheed Martin, one of my favorite stock. So that it's also telling us, it can't go any more lower. It's trying to go higher, as you can see here. Great buy even up here. Lockheed Martin at RSI 41 is a great buy here. And then you got AbbVie, one of my favorite stock here. RSI is 61, a little high for me. I would be waiting for a little pullback in AbbVie and then buy it. And then you got Accenture here. Accenture is a great buy. This stock rarely gives you opportunity to buy. This is one of them. I would be a buyer of Accenture up here and go from there. And then CrowdStrike, one of my favorite cyber security play here. This is a great buy at these levels here. Look, RSI 27, stock is completely sold off. It's a great buy here. RSI is hugging its lower channel here. I would be a buyer of CrowdStrike and take it from there. And let's look at a few more here. All right, then you got your home stocks here like Home Depot and Lowe's. Both are super hot here. I would wait for a pullback here. And TJX, on the other hand, you could still buy some TJX here slowly. RSI a little high. I would probably wait for a little more here for it to come down a little more. McDonald's is a great buy here. I would be a buyer at these levels here. RSI is 49, as you can see here. It's a great buy. And let's look at a few more here. All right, then you got here JP Morgan. All these banking stocks, as you can see here, they're coming down drastically. I would be a buyer of JP Morgan at these levels here. And Goldman Sachs is a great buy here. It's trying to touch its 200-day moving average, similar to JP Morgan here. I would be a buyer of Goldman Sachs at these levels here. On the other hand, both Square as well as PayPal completely sold off here. Square is in a bearish territory below 200-day moving average. Same story with PayPal. I would be a buyer of both these stocks here slowly and accumulate great stocks here. And then let's look at a few more here. And then you got my favorite Tesla here. Tesla RSI is 44. Right now it's in buy territory. It's trying to bounce off of its 100-day moving average, as you can see here. At this time, Tesla is a good buy. I'll be slowly buying Tesla, accumulating my position here. And Neo, on the other hand, is a great buy here. Neo is completely sold off, as you can see here. RSI 29. I will be a buyer of this Neo stock here. I've seen the movie before. This always bounces back. And then you got Lucid here. Lucid is a little expensive for me. I'll wait for it to break down below 50-day moving average. Then I might slowly go and buy some. And then you got Fisker here. Fisker RSI is 43 here. This is a good one to buy at these levels here and accumulate. And let's look at a few more. All right, now we got Stone Co. Stone Co. Has been dropping. I'm slowly buying and accumulating. It's a great buy. As situation in Brazil improves, the stock will go higher. Completely sold off, as you can see here. RSI is below its lower channel here. That tells you it's a very good buy. I think this is a Brazil recovery play here. Then you got PaySafe. PaySafe is also going slowly. It's good to slowly accumulate and buy. It's a long-term play. And we've got Cisco here. Cisco is a great stock. Cisco is telling us, you know what, I cannot go any more lower. It's trying to bounce off here. It's a good one to buy on any pullback here and take it from there. And then you got Marathon Digital, Bitcoin play here. It's a great stock to buy at these levels. It's trying to hug its 200-day moving average. As you can see here, RSI is very low here, 37. Great buy here. And let's look at one or two more here. Now we got DocuSign. DocuSign did great last year, 2020. Everybody nesting at home, signing papers on this DocuSign application or an app. Right now it's coming down, big time down here in DocuSign, 40 to $98 down, as you can see, a huge drop down here. I would be a slowly out buyer of DocuSign here. Look, it's below its lower channel from an RSI perspective. And Tulio is again a great buy. It's below its very low RSI at 29, completely below its 200-day moving average. Look, the moment you see 200-day moving average on the top, 100-day below that, 25-day below, and even 10-day below that, that tells you completely bearish market here. That's what's going on in Tulio. It's a great one to slowly buy and accumulate. And same is the story of Disney here. Disney is a great stock. It's a down here. I will be slowly accumulating some Disney here. Great recovery play here. And Boeing, same story. Great stock here. It's going down. It's good to buy Disney as this COVID variant, news fades soft. Disney will do very well. And we look at one more here and go from there. All right, now we got a few of my favorites here. ASAN, Asana. Asana is a great stock. They want to help you with all the back office type applications and take out mundane job here. Stock came down completely. It's one of the Facebook co-founders started this company. It's a great company. It's good to buy at these levels and accumulate. And then you got Pinterest here, one of my favorite stock here. This has been down after a couple of quarters ago. It's a great buy here. I would be a buyer of Pinterest here and accumulate. And then you got Palantir, one of my favorite stock here, down at $18. They're a great buy here. They got a lot of multi-year contracts and they will do very well. And then you got Twitter here. Twitter is also below its 200-day moving average. Great one to buy at these levels and accumulate. So with that, what we'll do now is we look at market action, look at top ETFs, and look at top stocks to buy now and take it from there. And let's jump into ETF world to begin with, and then go to stocks. As you look through ETF here, let's start with the index here. As you see here, we got all these major indices: S&P 500, QQQ, emerging market, IWM, all down. As you can see here, they're down for 1 day, 5 day, 10 day, and even for a month. And EEM and IWM are down even for 3 months and 6 months. Clearly, we are in a little bit bearish territory when it comes to small cap Russell 2000, as you can see here. And market is a little bit turning sour when it comes to these big ETFs. So we got to, buy some quality names here and go from there. And then what we'll do is we'll look at index and the sector ETFs and see what's cooking here. As you can see here, let's also quickly filter this and have the top volume candidates on the top here and go from there. There we go. So we got here top volume on the top here. We got S&P 500, great volume as you can see here. Clearly, for 1 year, S&P 500 is down as you can see here, down 4.2%. So that tells you it's good to slowly. It's really down from 52-week high. So that tells you it's still around the top here, so you can slowly buy. Given the RSI is 53, it's good to slowly buy some S&P 500. So as you see here, S&P 500 is down 25% this year and down 4.2% from 52-week high. So S&P 500 is intriguing here. Instead of buying S&P 500 ETF, I would buy some great quality stocks. We'll talk through those. And then got QQQ here. QQQ right now RSI is 48. That tells you can slowly buy some QQQ here and take it from there. Look, SPY has got a high IV percentile. That tells you can sell some put options and make money that way too. And as you scan through here, bloodbath across the board. What's strong? Look, TLT bonds are strong, as you can see here. Consumer staples are strong. Folks are putting money into these consumer staples because you got to buy consumer staples like ketchup, toilet paper, and whatnot. So that's why folks are putting money there. They're a little bit afraid of these high tech and cloud type stocks here, and buying consumer staples, healthcare, and utilities, as you can see here. So that's the sector rotation here. We got to be a little bit careful. When this happens, money will come out of these high growth stocks and go after these steady eddy type names here. As you can see here, gold is going higher slowly. Folks are a little bit afraid of stock market here. They're hedging and buying some gold. So that's what is going on here. And let's now look at what's trending and go from there. So let's look at major trends here and see what's up with the trends. As you can see here, Bitcoin completely sold off. It's a great time to buy some Bitcoin stocks like Marathon Digital, BT, and even Riot Blockchain, and so on and so forth. And then you got clean energy again down, as you can see here. Keep watching the RSI levels. Most of these stocks have got low RSI except semiconductors here. Semiconductor is still holding off nicely with the shortage in semiconductor. Overall, I think everything is going higher, I mean lower, as you can see here. So great buying opportunities here. So with that, now let's jump into stock market and see what's going on in the stock market. So as you look through here, we got all the stocks here. Let's filter this and get volume greater than 1 million shares traded. And let's also filter this little more and get a 5 day performance and get the lowest performance in 5 days on the top here. So let's go here, sort this here and let's sort it by a 5 day performance here. We want to see lowest performer in last 5 days and see what's going on there. So as you can scan through here, we got our stocks here. Look, we got here AERC at the top here, Aero Clean, down down 82% in last 5 days. This one does not have any fundamentals yet. It's a probably a newcomer here, dropped off big time. And you got Beyond Spring here, and this one also came down pretty hard here. It may be okay to slowly buy this company here, given volume is picking up, as you can see here. And as you can see here, institutions are buying. So as a contrarian, you could buy some Beyond Spring, even though it does not have good fundamentals right now. And then you got your few more here. We got OLMA, $10 stock here. a nice insider buy. As you can see here, stock I think shot up in one day here. Given insiders are buying, it may be okay to buy some OLMA here, given there is a good interest from insiders here. Then we got here my favorite stock, DocuSign. Oops, big time drop off here in one day, down 42%, in 5 day down 46%. So it's a great buy to slowly start buying DocuSign here. I think it's a good stock. They will bounce off. This is a completely sold off. As you can see here, they could not live up to their last year's growth, which is very hard to beat. And then you got few more, as you can see here, BFRI, QTT, and so on and so forth. Keep watching the stocks with the blue green background here. Those are the stocks with nice sales growth and gross margin. Look, DocuSign, even they dropped off, nice sales growth and gross margin. I think it will bounce back nicely. And we got few more here. Kirkland, big time drop off here, 39% off. I like this one too. I'll be slowly buying some of these. This home decor company did very well back in 2020. Everybody nesting at home. Now it's struggling a little bit. And then we got few more, as you can scan through here. So what we'll do now is we look at stronger candidates. Let's say we want positive gross margin, and we want low debt candidates and low RSI. So we want to look at some of these better ones here, so we can go from there. So let's see what's going on in the low RSI here. Um, all right. So what we'll do is we'll do it. Okay, we already got our low RSI. Let's say RSI less than 50 here. All right. So this should really weed out some more stocks here and give us the low RSI names, as you can see here. So still they're down for 5 days, as you can see here. Now we're getting better candidates, as you see here. And we could also we could look at some of these names here. Look, we got China data here, and we got Dada Nexus, which is a Chinese stock here, and we got a few more stocks, as you can see here. So let's also say we want positive sales growth, so that we can go after stronger candidates. Now we'll get even stronger candidates, as you can see here. And we could also say we want, let's look at this list first, then we could weed out. As you look through here, there are great stocks here, all doing nicely. Off late, they're dropping off big time, as you can see here. I love stocks like Dacu Energy, which is Chinese stock here, into solar. Um, EHang, again, a contrarian play here. Anytime they drop like this big time, it's good to pick some up and go from there. HEER, nice insider buy. You could buy some along with the insiders and institutions. And you got a few more great stocks like Vero. I like this one also. It's a COVID play here. And we got a few more, as you can see here. Jumia is a good one. Bill.com is a great growth stock, which is coming down now. Good to slowly accumulate. Clean Spark is a great one too, and so on and so forth. Encino fintech play, great one. And InMode is one of my favorite here, down 23% in 10 days. That's a great buy. And we've got a few more. Zoom Info is again a great stock here, and Unity Software is a great metaverse type play here. And we got Riot Blockchain, which is a blockchain play. So these are the great stocks you could buy into this downturn and go from there. And then we look at some more candidates here. We'll turn this filter off, and you might wonder, hey, what are the great stocks when it comes to profitability? So what I've done is I've looked at the profitability here. Let's make sure we get a nice volume here, greater than 1 million. So if I click on this profitability grade A here, I get nice profitable companies according to Morningstar. So look here, we got great stocks with nice volume here. These are, profitability score is A here. So these are the great ones we could buy at these levels. Look, we got, Williams Sonoma, Generac, a great stock here. And RP Royalty Pharma, it's again a great stock. Off late, this is not doing well, as you can see here, down in 1 year. And then you got your BIIB Biogen, a great play here. Adobe, all great ones with the good profitability grade of A according to Morningstar. We can also say, you know what, in addition to profitability grade A, we also want a growth grade of A. This tells you these are growth companies. They are profitable as well as growth, both have grade A. So as you can see here, you got Vertex Pharma. Only one stock showed up here because Vertex looks like it's off late. Vertex is doing very well. They had some very good kidney indication drug here. That's why it's doing very well. So I think we are too restrictive here. Let's go after growth grade B here and see if we can see a few more stocks. Now we are looking at profitability grade A and growth grade B. Look, these are all great stocks we could buy here. As the market drops, we should go after quality candidates. These are the quality candidates with the great profitability grade A and growth grade B here. I would be looking at these names here and slowly adding to my position and go from there. Look, we got Williams Sonoma again. We got eBay, Adobe. Adobe is one of my favorite here. Lululemon, Oracle, a great stock here. And look here, all of them are low RS. Let's also say low RSI candidates here. I think many of these are low RSI candidates. I could say RSI less than 50. You'll get low RSI candidates. So these are the stocks that are sold off here. You could buy this. We don't have too many here. You could look at these names here and buy them slowly with the nice profitability and growth. These are the great candidates. And then we can also say, hey, we want a tip-top finance. I could say I want a finance grade A here. These are the financially sound companies. We get few of them here with the finance, financial health grade A here. Lululemon, Monster, Microsoft, all these are great stocks here. Low RSI here, sold off, nice sales growth and gross margin. We were a little restrictive here. We can say, you know what, I'm okay with the finance health B. If you say that, then you'll get a little more candidates here. Again, great stocks with the great financials. Look, we got a Visa, Mastercard, one of my favorites. Applied Material, great stock here. VMware, Oracle, again, all great stocks here. And we could also say, hey, you know what, I'm okay with the finance grade C here. If you go after finance grade C, you'll get some more a few more stocks here with the finance grade C. So you could look at these names also and go after those. And you might wonder, you know what, I need to look at Russell 2000 stocks. Russell 2000 has been dropping off big time. So you could say I want a volume greater than 1 million. I want Russell 2000 small cap stocks here. I want RSI to be less low RSI here. Let's try if this works this time. Didn't like it. Let's say RSI here less than 50. All right, so these are the stocks that are sold off here. Let's say we want positive gross margin and we want, I think we should probably look at these names here. We could also go after positive sales growth here. So we get stronger candidates here. Look, we got Russell 2000 small cap names here, all, great stocks here and nice sales growth, nice gross margin. And debt to equity also we can say low debt to equity here. Stocks are a little more stronger with low debt here. So these are some great names you could buy here. Look, we got Vero, Ride Blockchain, Signet, Stitch Fix, so on and so forth. Keep watching some of these stocks like Stitch Fix trying to go higher in one day. That's telling you these are stronger stocks. They want to go higher. Also, it's got a high short ratio. And many of you want to look at low price stocks. We look at those also. Look, we got our friend Copin here trying to, right now it's down, but I think there's some good movement going on. This might go higher. We got parts.com, one of my favorite, and so on and so forth. Now what we'll do is we'll look at candidates where there's a high volume and stock price is less than $15 and stocks are low RSI, let's say RSI less than 50 here. And we should look at those names here which are low price stocks which are sold off, and also there is a positive gross margin, and we can also see we want positive sales. Now you get stronger candidates here. You could look at these names here and go from there. Keep watching here. We'll also say low debt so that we don't get those heavy debt candidates. Look, we got all these small cap names here, and we should look at some of these here. Let's say we want we want profitability grade of A here. We'll whittle down the list for most part. Look, there is nothing much here. Let's do profitability grade B here. We might get a few names here like Tencent and B2B Gold. These are good from a profitability perspective. Look, there is a nice volume in Tencent here, more than twice normal volume. So we are too restrictive here. We can say, we are okay to look at profitability grade C here. So we'll get a little more names as you can see here. So what we'll do now is we'll probably remove our profitability grade and go after growth. So let's go here and remove the profitability grade here and go after growth. All right, so let's say we want growth stocks here, and let's say we want growth, A rating here, Morningstar A rating for growth, but still low cap stock. Look, all these stocks here, like Tata Nexus, CleanSpark, Kingsoft, Huya, all these are great ones. They got a nice A grade when it comes to growth here. I think we should look at some of these names here, take advantage of the downturn. Look, so young after dropping big time is trying to go higher in the near term. So with that, what we'll do now is, you might wonder, hey, you know what? I want to make sure the stocks I buy have got great financials. I don't want companies to go bankrupt. So what we'll do is we'll look at what companies are likely to go bankrupt. So what we'll do is we'll look at Altman Z score. It's one of the great indicator. Whenever the score is below 1.8, those companies are a little bit in danger of financial, you know, um, um, you could say bankruptcy. It's a strong word, but they're not financially doing well. So there you go. So we got these names here, which are not doing great from a financial perspective. Alt Z score is below 1.8, and then we could also say we want even to see the 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 Piotrowski score which are lower. So this tells you these companies are not doing great. Also, from a improvement in the financial. So here you got list of companies which are not doing well financially. So if you see some of the names here, do a little more research here. It may be okay to buy some of them, but do a little more research. Be careful. And we could also say, you know what, in addition to these, I want to see from a Morningstar financial perspective. Let's try to look at any of these F rated stocks here, which are doing very bad from financial perspective. We did not get any. Let's look at next one, which is D. Looks like we don't have D also. We don't have C. We don't have B. So let's remove this financial rating here. Looks like that's too restrictive here, and we'll look at these names. So these names here, you got to be a little careful unless you do some research here. I would not recommend buying so much of these stock here, given their low grade from a Altman Z perspective, which is one of the hallmark financial strength indicator, and even Piotrowski F score here, which also tells you companies which are not doing great. But on the other hand, if you want to look at great stocks with a nice tip-top financial positioning, you could say I want a nice, Altman Z score, and I also want nice Piotrowski F score. These are solid companies here, and doing good financially. So you get your companies here. Now you can say, you know what, I want a nice growth here. You could start with the growth grade A here. You'll get nice growth companies here. Look, these are the great growth companies, and also they got nice financials. So look, we got Data Nexus, Elastic, one of my favorite here, eHang, which is again a great one, Bill.com, so on and so forth. Great companies from a financial perspective, very solvent. And we could also say we want lower RSI. Looks like all these are lower RSI candidates. And now we can say we want a growth, nice growth grade here. So now we'll even whittle down this list a little more here. Look at only growth names here. Let's see what's going on with the growth here. I think we should be good with the growth grade A here. Yep, all growth A here. So as you can see, these are all the growth names here, doing pretty well. And we could also say profitability grade A here. If you go here, we'll drop off the list pretty drastically. I would probably stay here and look at these names here and buy these quality names. Look, we got nice stocks. Elastic, I love this one. Bill.com, CleanSpark, Etsy, Cloudflare is a great one. I would go after this list and go from there. And what we'll do is we'll probably wrap it up here and cover again tomorrow and take it from there. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.